Welcome back to 2 Minute Car Talk. Today we're in a 2014 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Let's go for a drive. The Wrangler has been around for a very long time, starting back when they were being used in the military. And then soon after, they became a vehicle that you could actually purchase as someone in the public, as a normal vehicle that you could drive on the road. And from then, they have been through many generations of the Wrangler. This in particular is what they codename a JK Wrangler. They've had a XJ, a TJ, a JK, and then the newest is the JL version. This one I'm particular driving is a 4-door, so it's called a Unlimited. A 2-door would not be called an Unlimited, just a Wrangler. So this is a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, and then the trim is a Rubicon, which is the most off-road worthy. So what does a Wrangler as a car really get you? A Wrangler's philosophy is very different from any other vehicle on the road. It's not going to give you the most plush ride or the most convenient features for on-road driving, especially for this generation. Its purpose is for the features that you didn't know you needed. Some of those features would be this top. It's a hard top, yeah. You can get one with a soft top that you can easily flip back and unroll. But this is a hard top, so you would think, it's just a roof. But no, these two panels will come loose and have a full open air experience. Or you can take the whole roof off in a matter of minutes and a few bolts. So it's a convertible, which you don't get in very many vehicles. Secondly, what you get with a Wrangler is the capability off-road. This off-road is in its element, especially this Rubicon trim level. It's going to have a better four-wheel drive system, a lower gear ratio for better crawling off-road. It's going to come standard with bigger tires for off-road use. It's going to come standard with front and rear locking differentials and a disconnectable sway bar. All of those are just off-road terminology for better capability. Another thing you get with the Wrangler, if you just caught that, I did the Jeep wave to another Wrangler coming on, and he waved back as such. That is a thing that Jeep owners do, especially the Wrangler owners. If you see another Wrangler on the road, then you give them the two-finger wave, usually from the steering wheel, to signify that you're in the family, you're in the know, basically. Now, as you would imagine, the on-road features of a Wrangler aren't the greatest, I will admit. It's solid axle front and rear, so it doesn't handle the best. It's shaped like a brick, so it's not going to get the best gas mileage, and it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, only putting about 280 horsepower out of its V6. It does have good looks. It does look the part of a off-road vehicle, with its stubby front end, flat hood and grille, boxy shape, the wide fenders, the big tires, the lift. But I don't know if you can hear it, but the tires are very noisy, especially these stock mud terrains on this Rubicon. They aren't the quietest thing in the world, and once you get up to highway speeds, you definitely hear them. On the inside, this one's pretty well equipped for the in 2014. The newer ones are very much nicer than these, just because they're a newer generation. But this was nice in 2014. I mean, I have the touch screen, I have the nice leather seats that are heated, I have the dual climate control, the LED headlights, stuff like that a normal vehicle nowadays would come with. But in 2014, I mean, you would have to option all this onto this Wrangler, because a lot of those Wranglers, especially today, you can, like a stock bare bones sport Wrangler, it comes with cloth seats. It might not even come with air conditioning, a soft top, and a lot of the creature comforts that a lot of these newer cars come with, they usually don't come with stock. You have to add that in after the fact. The few things that we've done to it, I have not lifted it, and I have not had different tires put on it, so this is how it looks stock ride height and stock tires. But I do have aftermarket front and rear bumpers, metal bumpers. I do have a winch in the front. I have LED headlights and tail lights and fog lights put in it for better visibility, because the stock headlights in these are really terrible. And then, let's see, and then I've done a few things in the inside, the grab handles on the inside, and a few other little odds and ends. But other than that, for Wrangler status, it's pretty stock. So later on, our next video will be of my 2015 Jeep Renegade, and that's the car I daily drive. So I'm going to be comparing these, even though they're two totally different vehicles, but they're both a Jeep. And I'm going to be comparing and contrasting these two vehicles later on in that video. But that Renegade cost probably half of what one of these would cost new or used, really. And so is that a big enough price difference for you to upgrade to the Wrangler, or should you just keep the Renegade, the baby Jeep and the big Jeep, in a sense? It really just depends on what you're doing. The Wrangler is going to provide you more space, especially in a four-door, and more off-road capability for any terrain. If you're someone that likes to go off-road, or likes to go camping or overlanding, or just hit a trail on the weekends, then this is probably what you should be buying. But if you're going to be less or seldomly going off-road, or not as aggressively going off-road, then the Renegade's probably your best bet. It's going to be a lot more better daily driving than this would. I just appreciate you coming back to the channel and watching another video. Just make sure to like and subscribe on the channel, and comment what you think. Would you buy a Wrangler or a Renegade? And tell me why. Tell me why, what you like better or worse, and why you would pick either or vehicle. And I have a video coming out on that Renegade. Next video should be up, and you can see all about that Renegade, and then you can make a fair decision. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.